What's up, you guys? I am here with Chris Carr. He runs a digital marketing agency called Farotech. He's developed a digital marketing system that helps generate leads, nurture leads, and turn leads into clients. Super excited to have him come on. It's such a blessing to the show, and I'm just excited to meet you as a person, man. Welcome.
Thank you very much, Mike. I'm happy to be here.
You talked a little bit about, it sounds like you're a numbers guy, and yeah, for your clients. And so you're looking at the numbers. That's kind of like your superpower. So maybe we can use your superpower today when we're going over the website here shortly and kind of dive into it. I know it's a fairly new website, but this person, he's just diligent about posting his website in the comments, and he just keeps going. I'm like, all right, we got to give this guy a shot here. So
that's actually my favorite type of client because, people that just want to sort of set it and forget it, they never grow in marketing. But the guy who's hungry and the guy who's willing to learn and the guy who's willing to listen, he wins. Yeah. He eventually finds a way to win. It's like if you hang around a barbershop long enough, eventually you're gonna get your hair cut.
So what are some of the things that you would say? Someone who's getting ready to start a website, what would you say is like the first three things they should consider when they're setting it up?
Well, the first thing you got to be able to figure out is that what are your goals from an aspect of, everyone says goals, right? But you got to say, how much am I willing to do here? What are my long-term goals? Am I willing to build a system to systematically generate leads, nurture leads into clients, and then convert those clients? If I know that that is what I want, a system that over time is going to go from a funnel model to more like a flywheel, where it's just a system that's going to continuously generate leads, I got to say, what do I got to put in place to get there?
So good stuff. I feel like we've gotten a lot there. So let's go ahead and do some website insight. This is the website we're reviewing. It's Serve For You, and he just keeps posting it, in the comments, which you guys need to do down below. Post in the comments your website so that you can be entered to win the $3,000 website credits. All right. So what is your first thing? I always go first to look at, like, make sure it has a security certificate, make sure it's got its phone number. I mean, it's a basic service, but what are some of the things that stand out to you right away? We want the complete honesty here.
Yeah. Well, the first thing I tried to do as well is just to make sure that it was mobile responsive, and it was. My concern is that not my concern, but I was happy to know that the company is actually called Serve For You. So the domain name matched the name of the company, because when you look at it in mobile, the whole Serve For You part of the logo comes off. It's literally just the document that's kind of like the swoosh. I believe if he knows clients that know he exists, that's not a problem. But clients that don't know he exists, that might be one of the areas where it's like, I want to know what you want to be able to do in less than 8 seconds. Because, we joke around and say, the attention span of a goldfish is 8 seconds and the attention span of a human is 7 seconds.
Yeah.
So you know what? If I confuse them early, they're gone. I probably would have the logo on the left-hand side, but I would use heat mapping to find out whether I'm wrong about that.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I would flip-flop the logo and that, you know what I mean? So you can scroll down, but then scroll right back up. All right. So it's a long website. So we tested everything, but what we found was the stupider we could make the website, the better it converted. And what I mean by that is that video, the bigger we made the video on the right, the more it converted. And so what we did was we didn't make clients think. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so when you go back to your website, the Serve For You website, I want to have I would recommend having a video right there to the right that it clearly explains their unique selling proposition, who they are, what they do, why they're unique.
Yeah, video is big. ClickFunnels, when I was studying those guys, it seems like every single landing page, every single video, every single page always had some kind of a video.
Correct.
And so a lot of people, though, think that they got to have themselves on the video. What are some other ways that you could have a really engaging video without having to put your own face on there?
Yeah, I mean, that's a really good question. I don't want to really go into this too much because you can do it wrong, but there's even actors you can buy on Fiverr that can be your spokespeople. We use professional spokespeople because we trust who they are and we care about their brand, but there are ways to do that. I just always get nervous about the cheese factor when you pick someone from Fiverr, but there are some good ones on there. Other things that you can do, in that process are to look at just using kind of B-roll to talk about your product. You don't need a spokesperson in the actual video. Yep.
Good stuff. Okay, so I did pull up your report here, which is pretty cool. This is similar to Neil Patel's tool, it looks like, maybe.
Yeah. So what it's going to do is we're just going to look at their citations here. So your citations are the critical directories that we believe as a client you should be on. And what you want to be able to do is you want to have consistency with your name, address, and phone number.
Yes.
What you're noticing here is this gentleman isn't registered on Google, hasn't claimed his Google My Business, or at least it's not showing that it has. And then same thing with Facebook. Now, you might be thinking to yourself, dude, nobody's going to find me on judysbook.com. Like, you see that in the bottom left?
Yeah.
That's not why you're doing this. What you're going to do here is that as you get consistency with your name, address, and phone number, those are certain triggers that Google's looking for. That's going to help you with local pin packs. And we've even noticed that it's helped improve domain authority. When you improve domain authority, when you improve domain authority, you're able to get keywords to launch bigger, stronger, and faster.
Yeah, good stuff. That's really good feedback. And I really like the breakdown here of this this thing here, Foursquare. Just this list itself. I mean, most of these probably allow you to have a free listing, right?
Yeah. So what happens with this software is that you'll go in, you'll just go in here to click on it. Like we offer it, and you clean it up one time, and it's gonna clean up all those directories all at one time. But then it's also going to be in a scenario where it gives you a review engine so that anybody who uses your service can get a text message to say, how are you doing? Or an email. That's great. That's great.
Yeah. Good stuff, man. We just been killing it here. What do you think? What is kind of like your parting piece of advice for that person out there that's like, okay, I got my website. I get that I need to, hire a company like yours to like go over the heat mapping and, figure out my reviews and stuff. But now how do I drive traffic? Like, what is your number one tip for getting eyeballs on the website?
I would develop an editorial calendar. And your editorial calendar is going to allow you to go from being a reactive marketer to a proactive marketer. If I know what content's going out in the next 30, 60, or 90 days, and I can schedule my watch by it, and I'm using a team to do this in the background, it sounds very weird, but my company doesn't hit home runs. We win by single after single after single. And as you start to just build that momentum, it's not like a blip. It's literally like it compounds. And so my point is that a lot of people want to be good at marketing, but they're reactive. They say, we live these quiet lives of desperation. It's like, well, I got a trade show, so I got to sprint to be ready at the trade show. So my vantage point is that I want to be in a scenario where they can set their watch by everything. You also need to know that, let's say hypothetically in your best case scenario, that content is going to rank in 90 days. I need to schedule the editorial calendar 90 days prior to when I need it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's what the editorial calendar is going to be able to do.
What's the good word, man? How can everybody keep up with you?
Yeah. Well, if you go to my website, you can go to Farotech, FAROTECH.com. And, you can always email me there. If you jump on the phone with us, we're going to provide a lot of value, whether you can use us or not. I've always just loved marketing. If I won $1 million tomorrow, I would be probably back here the next day, because I just love what I do. And if I can help you reach your goals, that's great. If I can't and push you in the right direction, that's also great. So, look us up. We'd love to help. And, check back with Mighty Mike. This is kind of an honor and a privilege to be on the show, man. So this is awesome.
Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, it's been an honor to have you on. And guys, share this thing, bang the like button, or softly touch it, whatever your
whatever your preference, right?